Jake Paul claimed a decisive victory over Mike Tyson in a highly anticipated heavyweight boxing match on Friday, November 15, at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Judges scored the fight 80-72, 79-73, and 79-73 in favor of Paul, whose dominance was evident throughout. The 27-year-old YouTuber-turned-boxer landed 78 punches compared to Tyson's 18, showcasing his superior conditioning and strategic execution against the 58-year-old former heavyweight champion. As the final round unfolded, it became clear that Paul was well ahead on the scorecards. With victory in sight, the last moments of the bout felt more like a celebratory lap than a competitive conclusion. Despite some boos from the crowd, the fighters embraced before the official decision was announced, signaling mutual respect between the brash young challenger and the seasoned legend. The event underscored the contrasts between two very different boxing journeys, yet both fighters delivered moments of intensity that kept the audience engaged. However, not all fans could enjoy the fight uninterrupted. Streaming platform Netflix, which held exclusive rights to broadcast the event, experienced a massive outage that left thousands of viewers frustrated. The event was streamed to Netflix's global audience of 283 million subscribers, offering a spectacle for viewers worldwide. While the bout itself may have underwhelmed in some moments, a vibrant show was delivered for those in attendance at the AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. Fans were treated to a high-energy experience, blending boxing with entertainment, and leaving a lasting impression despite mixed reactions to the fight's quality. Jake Paul entered the arena in dramatic fashion, riding in a customized green car to the tune of Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight. Seated beside him was his brother, Logan Paul, a WWE wrestler and social media star, adding to the spectacle. In a quirky nod to Mike Tyson's passion for racing pigeons, Paul carried a pigeon in the back seat, a gift he had attempted to offer Tyson earlier during fight week. The theatrics set the tone for an event that was as much about showmanship as it was about boxing. Meanwhile, the legendary Mike Tyson made his entrance to thunderous applause, dressed in his iconic all-black attire and wearing the same intense expression that had captivated fans throughout the week. The stadium erupted in ear-splitting cheers, with the atmosphere electric as fans remained on their feet in support of the 58-year-old icon. Financially, the event was a monumental success. Jake Paul reportedly earned £30 million, while Tyson took home half that figure. Ticket sales alone brought in more than £14.1 million, with exclusive VIP packages, offering ringside seats and photographs with the fighters, selling for as much as £1.6 million. No expense was spared in staging the fight, which cemented its place as a lucrative spectacle. The star-studded night extended beyond the fighters. Boxing legends Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Roy Jones Jr., and Andre Ward joined the broadcast team, lending their expertise to the commentary. Reports on Down Detector showed that over 85,000 users across the United States were affected by the downtime, with major cities like New York, Seattle, and Los Angeles being hit the hardest. The outage began around 10:35 p.m. ET, just as the fight reached its climactic stages. Netflix has not yet commented on the cause of the issue, but analysts speculate the surge in user traffic overwhelmed the platform's infrastructure. This disruption added an unexpected twist to the event, with fans taking to social media to express their disappointment and frustration. The fight's enormous viewership, both in person and online, highlights the growing appeal of celebrity boxing as a major entertainment phenomenon. What was once a niche spectacle has now evolved into a cultural force, drawing audiences beyond traditional sports fans. Fighters like Jake Paul have leveraged social media influence to bridge the gap between boxing and mainstream entertainment, creating events that resonate with younger, digitally savvy audiences. These matches, often featuring unconventional pairings and larger-than-life personalities, have transformed the sport into a hybrid of athletic competition and showmanship. Celebrity boxing has become a lucrative trend, with events generating millions in pay-per-view revenue and endorsements. While traditionalists question the integrity of such matches, there's no denying their financial success and ability to attract global attention. Jake Paul, for instance, has built a career around polarizing yet profitable fights, bringing fresh energy to a sport that has sometimes struggled to retain a mainstream audience. The Tyson-Paul bout epitomizes this shift, where legacy and entertainment converge to create spectacles that captivate fans worldwide. As the sport continues to adapt to changing audience demands, celebrity boxing remains a double-edged sword. It introduces new viewers to the world of boxing but also challenges the traditional values of discipline, skill, and merit that have defined the sport for generations. The Tyson-Paul fight, with its blend of nostalgia and modern showmanship, represents a pivotal moment in this evolution, marking a new chapter in how boxing is perceived and consumed. The Tyson-Paul fight isn't just another example of the celebrity boxing trend, it's a snapshot of how sports are evolving in the digital age. With the rise of social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, fighters no longer need to rely solely on traditional boxing promoters to gain visibility. Instead, they can cultivate their own audiences, building personal brands that rival those of professional athletes. Jake Paul exemplifies this phenomenon, turning his online fame into a boxing career that combines entertainment, drama, and spectacle, all while generating staggering profits. The financial incentives for these matches are undeniable. The Tyson-Paul event boasted a $40 million purse, an astronomical figure that underscores the power of celebrity appeal. For advertisers, broadcasters, and even betting platforms, these fights represent a goldmine, drawing audiences who might not otherwise tune into a conventional match. The inclusion of legends like Mike Tyson adds an element of nostalgia, enticing older fans while the younger generation tunes in for the influencer-driven hype. Critics, however, remain skeptical of the long-term impact of celebrity boxing on the sport's reputation. Many argue that these events blur the lines between serious athletic competition and entertainment, leading to concerns about safety, fairness, and the overall image of boxing. The age gap between Tyson and Paul, 31 years, is a glaring example of this imbalance. While fans were captivated by the spectacle, purists questioned the ethics of pitting an aging icon against a much younger, fitter opponent. Despite the controversy, the model shows no signs of slowing down. Promoters are increasingly leaning into the crossover appeal of these events, often pairing fighters with vastly different skill sets or backgrounds. This approach has proven effective in capturing the public's imagination, transforming boxing into a platform for larger conversations about fame, resilience, and the changing nature of sports in a celebrity-driven culture. Looking ahead, the success of events like Tyson vs. Paul may inspire other sports to explore similar hybrid models, blending athleticism with star power to engage wider audiences. Whether this is a fleeting trend or the start of a new era in sports remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the landscape of boxing, and entertainment as a whole, is undergoing a seismic shift. Traditionalists may lament the changes, but for millions of fans, the combination of drama, nostalgia, and modern showmanship is a winning formula.